classic, no mic on. How's things? You guys all good? Hope you had a good Christmas. Just jumping on to continue this Hertha save. Had going for a little while, not streamed for a few days. Hey Ben, how's it going? Not streamed for a few days because of Christmas and being ill and everything else over this time, which seems to always be the case. So hope you all had a good Christmas. Ben, did you get FM26? Have you started your first save yet? Let me know how you're getting on. So yeah, just going to keep trundling along with this Hertha save so far. Unbeaten. And going to hopefully try and keep that going. Oh, that Hibs game was, nice one you got, FM26. Definitely FM26 brings more joy than a derby defeat, I think. The Hibs game was terrible, wasn't it? I don't know if you caught any of it, but Hearts just didn't turn up until the last 50 minutes or so, which was far too late at that stage. But still top of the league for now, I suppose. So, not to be sniffed at, I suppose. Although it would have been nice to finish the year with a derby win. Not to be, unfortunately. So, I'm just going to crack on, I think. As I say, hope you had a good Christmas. And you had lots of good food and drinking, what have you. 3-2, 90 minutes. We had got that 10 minutes earlier. We might have got an equaliser. I know, yeah. I was listening to a podcast actually who said exactly the same. They were saying like it would be interesting if the first had gone in 10-15 minutes earlier. Might have had a wee bit extra time to get that equaliser, but should have turned up earlier. It's our own fault, I'm afraid. But another derby to come, or another two hopefully anyway. Right, just gonna dive in. What was your first save so far, Ben? Have you picked out a team yet? Okay, so this is where we are at the minute. We've had one defeat against Heerenveen in the pre-season friendlies, and we've gone on an 9 game unbeaten run till September. Saying that, there've been 4 draws in there as well, so it's not exactly been whitewash stuff. Scarborough, I'm 5 seasons deep, going into my 6th. Nice job. That is a serious shift you've put in. Where have you taken them to so far? I don't know. What league does Scarborough start in FM26? This is where I show my lack of worldwide football knowledge. Let me know. So in today's stream, I'm hoping to get up to somewhere into November, I think. Certainly up past the second round against Leipzig, which could be interesting. I would imagine they're doing pretty well at the moment. Let's see where they are actually. Yeah, 3rd. So, it could be a tricky game. But we'll see how we get on. We're in that period of time now, isn't it, where like there's no idea of what time of day, what day of the week, what the date is in between Christmas and New Year, where the day is just punctuated by food, sweets, beer. It's not a bad place to be fair, but it's kind of a weird moment in time just now. There we go. I'm just refamiliarising myself with where we got up to. So let's see what's going on here. Individual training plans. I'm happy with their lack of effectiveness, and he currently is. It has not been beneficial. Okay. I'm not going to bother with that chat so far. Got promoted from National North in 3 seasons in the National League, got relegated in the 3rd season, just missed survival on the last day. Oof. Then 4th season, barely missed playoffs last day, and just got into my 5th. Nice. That's a pretty good going so far for your first save. With promotion, relegation's always a tough one, but yeah, not doing too badly then. How's the board reacting to relegation? Are they okay, or is your coat on a sugary peg, as they say? So we've got Munster in 3 days' time. Let's have a look. Yeah, I rejected a few League One clubs, though they almost sacked me for missing playoffs. Ooh, so hanging in there. Good luck on your 5th season. Getting to a few League One job offers is good going though. Match prep. There's been a few streamers I've been watching over the last couple of days who are doing their kind of journeyman save from the very bottom and then kind of working their way through a bunch of different clubs when they get sacked or get offered a new role. Is that what you're planning on doing? Just kind of hopping from club to club, or are you looking to take Scarborough all the way to the Champions League? Which would be pretty impressive, to be fair. So, yeah, team-wise, at the moment we're playing a kind of 4-2-3-1, and it's working okay, I think. Just now, the average ratings and stuff are pretty decent. I think probably our key man at the minute is there's Kratenmacher, is definitely a big player for us, and Kenneth Eichhorn had started to come into a wee bit of a game the last time, which was good. I had spotted in someone else's save as well, actually, that he gets sold, or he was sold on to, I can't remember if it was Bayern. I think it was Bayern, for like 20 million. So a little peek behind 2 or 3 seasons down the road, and seeing how he can get on and sort of value you can get from him. So kind of hoping he comes on to a bit of form and improves loads. Don't know what happened. My tactic was good for the first 3 seasons, was class, then it crumbled in the relegation season. Yeah, it's so funny, isn't it? Like sometimes just out of nowhere, your sort of tactic just crumbles, and you just go on a run of like hundreds of games, it feels like, without picking up points. I've got a stream, sorry, not got a stream, I've got a save off stream with Hearts actually, where the same things just happened, and I can't buy a goal at the moment, let alone a win. So yeah, it's whether or not you stick with it and try and kind of sort it, or you give up on a particular tactic and try something new. It's hard to know what to do. Elsewhere, Kaiserslautern face Bochum, and we'll be looking to get an early season head of steam amount to win a title challenge. Do you reckon they'll be in the mix come the end of the campaign? They'll be right up there, I think. Can we expect an attacking focus? Certainly can. John Brooks get some Hertha 2 minutes to get him back to full fitness. It's one option we're considering. Crepin Diata, he's surely got the ideal profile. Yeah, he's been playing well. This is my, I think my only sort of major signing so far. Yeah, Diata on the right. Did I bring in anybody else? I don't think I did so far. I was fairly conservative in my pre-season recruitment. I chose direct counter-attack as it's something simple for a team like Scarborough to adapt to. Yeah, that's a good shout. Someone else was saying that, like, basically for lower league teams to pretty much ignore any sort of defensive tactics and just go something sort of attacking that seemed to kind of be the main advice. I don't know how true that is, but it seems like a lot of people choose an attacking sort of style of play for the lower leagues. I guess it's like outscore how many you concede, basically. Chances come from right. Apply all advice. That's fine. Kratenmacher getting good review and training. So's Eichhorn. I wonder if. Do you think? Yeah, we've got Eichhorn in, have we? No, he's on the bench. It's kind of like Dardai or Eichhorn are the. I'm going to stick him in. I don't know. I've gotten to a point where Bruno Fernandes is managing Solihull Moors in my division. Nice. That's the beauty of FM, isn't it? The left field managerial appointments and signings and things like that. Particularly when you get to the end of someone's career and they kind of end up at a random club. It's quite cool. How's he doing? Is he passing the managerial test, or is he struggling at the moment? Right. I think I'm ready to give this a shot and see how we get on. Let me just double check. Attacking mid, yeah. He wanted to play inside winger as part of his kind of promise, so that's cool. Risa still as a winger. We'll get possession. Yeah, so the guys just drop back. That's cool. Okay. Back-to-back relegations, so I've managed to keep them up. Oof. Oh well, fair enough. If he's managed to keep them up, he's doing the business so far then. To an extent, anyway. Right, let's see how we're getting on. Yeah, let's keep that going. Whether there's less than ideal, same for both teams, let's get on with it. How are you approaching a task of breaching the Bundesliga 2's best defence? Interesting. Good to find and expose a weakness. They exist, so it's up to us to make the most of them. Fairly middle of the road response there. Let me know if the game sounds themselves are a little bit loud. Hopefully it's okay. So, yeah, we're equal points with Munster. So this one will be an interesting one. Got the home advantage anyway. Off we go. Classic Scottish weather in this game. They've had most of the ball so far, and it looks like the momentum at the minute as well. Here we go. Oh, nice attack. Can he cut it back? No. Oh, we're going to get caught in the counter here. This is... I was distracted there by what have I just seen. Shankland is leading for the Hibs job. Doesn't bear thinking about, does it? That would certainly be a controversial appointment. Here we go, Risa with the corner. We've done alright from corners so far, I feel like. Here's Eichhorn with the goal. Yes, get in. That was a decent strike. Let's see that one again. You'll need to update me if Shankland gets that job. Nice finish. Okay, 1-0 up. Look like we're getting a bit of a foothold in the game after that. He's only 36 in the game. I guess it would be good for a manager his age. Yeah, that's true. Is he retired at 36? Or is that a kind of player manager role? This was Munster that had the best defensive record in the league so far, so getting a goal early doors is not bad. Ooh, tipped over. He retired at the end of the season, or end of his Hearts contract. Fair enough. Ooh, unlucky. At least he won't have to pull on a Hibs jersey. That would be too much. So decent XG so far, dominating shots on target, but not having a huge amount of possession at the moment. It's RW24. Morning, pal. How's the save going? Yeah, not too bad, thanks. Good to hear. How are you? Save's going alright. We're just at the start of my first season. What was that, a penalty? It's the start of my first season with Hertha, try to rebuild and get them up to the Bundesliga initially. We're about 9 games in, haven't lost yet, but have drawn about 4 of those. No penalty. So doing okay. I think we're second at the moment, or joint second anyway. It's half time. Let's see. Yeah, possession wise not great, but better XG, certainly getting shots and shots on target. But they've definitely had a bit more of the momentum in the first half. So VAR in the second tier in Germany, yeah, I know. Doing me out of a penalty there as well. Not ideal. I think I'm going to keep things as they are for the time being. Although Diatta's not having the best game, is he? But nothing too drastic at the moment. Don't want to see any complacency in the second half. Hertha seems a good save. To be honest, they were on my list, or Kaiserslautern. Yeah, I know it's they've got potential to be quite a big side as they were in the past. So yeah, it's interesting. They've not got the biggest budget, but yeah, there's plenty of potential. They've actually got an okay squad as well this season. I think in real life they're doing not too badly. So we said just over. So yeah, looking forward to getting stuck into this. It makes championship referees worse here. Thank goodness there's no VAR in the EFL. I know, yeah, it does sometimes feel like that. The refs get not complacent, but certainly kind of reliant on VAR stepping in. It's RW24. Thanks to the follow. Nice one. I ended up opting for Tenerife. They're 13 in Spain now. Yeah, nice one. Cool. Peter Pekarik. I'm going to leave that just now. Ooh, just wide. 13 in Spain. Nice one. Cool. How's Tenerife squad? Are they okay to begin with, or are you needing to do a pretty serious rebuild? Premier League and EFL meet to scrap. 3 PM Saturday kickoff. There's just no way. To scrap 3 PM kickoff? No way. Yeah, totally. That's crazy. Saturday 3 PM is the should be the only kickoff really. If you're a traditionalist. Right. We're getting a wee bit overrun here at the moment. Let's have a wee look. So Diatta's definitely needing subbed, I think. Stick on Winkler for a bit of pace on the width. Let me see. We're going much wider, that's fine. Standard. Tenerife for my stream save. I'm doing Hamilton Lackey's off. Nice one, cool. How'd you pick Hamilton? Are you Scottish? a supporter of Hamilton or just a random team to pick. Hamilton are in a bit of focus played in the right. So Hamilton not in quite a bit of trouble in real life at the moment, I think, if I remember rightly. Tipped over. Can hang on for 5 minutes here. We've not been scoring huge amounts of goals, as we said, which is a bit of a recurring theme in my on and off stream FM26 saves so far. Held out for the 1-0. That'll do. To be fair, it looked like we had the better of the game in the end. Could have potentially had a couple more goals and an alright performance from most. So, not too happy with that. Yeah, exactly. They're struggling at the minute, so I thought it'd be a good tough one. Yeah, it was either them or Dumbarton. Nice one. You're Scottish too? Ah, cool. Nice one. Sorry, just a sec while I look at this. I'm content with the performance. We need to move on, or ourselves not to become too comfortable. Here we go. Yeah, Hamilton are a tricky one. They're in a bit of a sort of position at the moment. There's another good team actually. Someone was saying, there was an streamer I was watching who had gone Vitesse Arnhem, who started the league with like a minus 15 point sort of deduction or something around about that. So it becomes quite a cool save to try and avoid relegation. So it's another one to have a think about at some point in the future. I might give that one a shot. Your team put in a performance that will have fans and pundits alike referring back to it in glowing terms for years to come. Was it that good? Happy with the way we're playing. A few better things have been in the middle of a club where morale is high. How long can you maintain that? It's up to me to get alpha. What's currently within the group. If I can do that, there's no limit to how far we can go. Ben is a god. Taiwan, mate. I saw this guy. He's doing a save on St Johnston with every player. It's called John of a variant of John. And right, okay. So everyone's called John. No way, he's won the Champions League and the Europa League with it. That's crazy. That's mad. But it's quite a fun challenge though. I've been watching a couple of guys that are doing like the Build a Nation sort of saves, which I'm not sure I completely understand what the kind of rules with that are, but yeah, it's a long term save. Conference League. Still, that's pretty decent going though. Conference League and Europa League. That's funny though. Wonder who the best John you can get is, or what's been his best John signing. Brooks back to full training. Nice, cool, okay. All eyes on Lindbergh. Coaching advice, let's have a look. Crosshair and technique, dribble and technique, okay, file advice. Cuisant's injured, 1 or 2 days, not bad. John Suter, of course. Classic. Back to back in European trophy list as well, no way. Good effort. I presume then he went conference up to Europa League. That would be pretty good if he went the other way around, but I'd imagine he's getting stronger each season. Who was it actually, Ben? What team? Sorry, what streamer is he? Who did I support? I'm a Jambo. So we're just talking at the start of this. Not the best. Not the best in terms of Derby Day results, I'm afraid. But yeah, it is what it is. Inverted Wingbacks, Radio My Party on 3. Welcome, guys. Hope you're doing good. Thanks for the follow also. I'm a Hearts fan for the next 5 months. Okay, so I'm assuming you're maybe a Rangers fan. Would that be right? Ben is a God 21 Rangers fan as well. Yeah, I assume he might be. We won't hold it against you. That is kidding. Yeah, we're doing not so bad, but whether we can maintain it to the end of the season, who knows? It's hard to say. If our Winbacks fan of anyone who's going to break the old firm, yeah, aye, true. It'll be interesting to see if we can keep things going till April, May time. I'm not sure, but I will see how we get on. Don't usually admit that at the minute. That's all good. Tricky season, although Danny Rule seems to have you guys playing not so badly at the moment. The Old Firm derby will be interesting. See how you get on. Nancy's not exactly pulling up trees at the moment, so yeah, we'll see how that result goes. Benazigod, if we're top half by Feb, I'll be confident. Do you mean Hearts staying in the top half? I would hope we would be. I think we're probably realistically looking at a second or third finish. Second would be great, but it's going to be a tall ask. It's RW24. I work with a lot of Hearts fans, so I generally don't mind you guys. Well, fair enough. We're not so bad. Right, okay. Tobias Ginger, under 19 physio, fair enough. Cool. No, like during halfway through Feb. Sorry, got you. Yeah, true. If we can, same sort of make it to March and we're still in the running. We can be considered title contenders, but it'll be interesting to see how January goes recruitment wise for all the sort of teams in the running. It's a big window. Not always the easiest one to get in good players though, is it? Sometimes a bit of a wild card of a window. It's often like players that aren't getting played or out of favour that end up being available. Hoping we do you a favour next week. That would be nice. Yeah, I wouldn't mind a Rangers win in the derby. What do you think? Are you confident going into that? Or are you not sure how that one's going to go? Derbies are weird though, aren't they? Like you can kind of go either way. It's I mean the cliche is form goes out the window, but it is true sometimes. Clemens back into 3 months. 2 active promises. He's loaned, playing in his preferred position as an attacking mid right on inside winger role. Yeah, that's where he's been played just now, so that's all good. So RW24 not confident, but I don't think they are either. Yeah, I think it's one of the sort of most unusual old firms going into it, isn't it? Because neither side is in sparkling form overall this season. I think there's a bit more of a run for Rangers recently, but it's going to be interesting. Ben has got, you watched the game at Tynecastle. Yeah, aye. It was, if that first Rangers goal had been allowed, it would have been a very different game, I suspect. We were really decent until our goal got chopped off. Yeah, I know. We'd have given the game a completely different complexion at that stage. And yeah, who knows what would have happened after that. It would have been a bit of a test for Hearts at that stage if we were able to get back into a game like that. We have mostly gotten ourselves in front in those types of games so far. Right, press conference before this one. Despite pre-season hopes of a top half finish in the league, Bochum currently find themselves in 8th. Surely Hertha should be looking to pour more misery on them this afternoon or this week. tough match. Confidence obviously at their game plan. They didn't have many players away during the break. Surely that'd be a positive thing. Yep. Pascal Clemens' injury. He's out for a while, but I'm optimistic. Recover well and in good time. Will we see Kratenmacher stay at Hertha on a permanent basis? Probably up to Bayern more than us, but I would like to keep him for sure. Any big set of transfer targets for Rangers been rumoured so far? It's RW24. I think there's been a couple that Hearts have been working on a right back, and that Kazakhstani winger, forget his name, Chesnikov, who's due to be coming in, but his season finished quite a while ago, so I think he'll maybe take a little bit of time to get sort of up to speed. Josh Windass, are you joking? Like the same one who was at Rangers previously? No way. Interesting. I wonder why he's been sort of touted. Was he at a side that Danny Rule was managing at the time or something like that? Managed him at Sheffield Wednesday, yeah. I suppose that makes sense, but am I right in thinking most Rangers fans wouldn't thank you for him being re-signed? I take it. Shape, I think we can't change a winning formula at the moment. I think the only thing there was Dema on for Eichhorn, but he's not doing too badly. So I think I'm gonna keep him in the hope that this is kind of developing him, which it seems to be. As a 16-year-old who scored in his last game as well. I love Nesbitt. Tells our manager he feels homesick in the 23-24 season. He goes to Aberdeen. The guy don't even start in work. Yeah, is that Kevin Nesbitt? Because you follow Millwall, Ben, is that right? Yeah, he's a funny one. When he left Aberdeen before, he was in good form. He loved him while he was here, but his ego was the issue. Interesting, didn't know that. What, kind of thinking he's bigger than the team kind of thing. It was a wee while ago he was here though, wasn't it? He must have been quite young when he was at Rangers last time. Right. Put a show out there. Always helps to be as prolific as your team have been recently. I don't feel I've been that prolific, to be honest, but I could be wrong. I'm getting mixed up maybe with my off-stream save, but goals are needed. First goal's crucial. Want to score early. It's important to play with that. Right. 23-24. Okay. I thought he was maybe a wee bit earlier than that. Well, I guess you never know. Maybe he's changed a bit in that time. Obviously, if Roll likes him, that's a good sign, I suppose. Probably knows how to play within a sort of setup that he has. Right, here we go. Away to Bochum. Okay, first highlight minute in. This is good news. Oh, Reese's skinned him. There we go, 1-0. Good start. That chat with the media about getting an early goal has certainly come to pass. A decent finish, nice one. Ben, any Millwall signings on the horizon in the January window? Right, free kick just inside the box here. Oof. Come near post. decent defending. Looks like we're on... No, we're not on top. One shot, one on target, one goal though. That'll do. What's the momentum looking like? Looks like it's mostly Bochum at the moment. Midfielders. Is that a weak spot at the moment for Millwall? Fit midfielders. Ah, right, okay. Injury crisis in midfield. Oh, 1-1. Sissoko with the equaliser. That was too easy down that side, wasn't it? I think that was Zeefuik's side, although Leistner's left him a bit too much space possibly. Okay. You seen the new stadium pack for this basically? No, I haven't actually. Has that got like kind of all the kind of accurate stadiums in? I need to have a wee look at that. I was having a look at the sort of like skins and stuff that are get stuck in. Get that not stuck in. Yeah, some of the stadiums are a wee bit sketchy, aren't they? Or the kind of out the box ones. Oh, save. I'm relatively new to the whole streaming thing and modding FM26 as well. I've probably played FM on like the phone and the mobile version for the last few years, so this is literally me kind of coming back to it from a huge time away. We're looking sketchy at the back at the moment. It's superb. If you're on a decent setup, you should 100% look into it. Nice, cool, I will do. It'd be good to have some more accurate stadiums than these ones currently. I think a lot of them, they maybe even haven't properly had a look at the grounds that they're supposed to be. Apparently, because they're so wildly off. It's unreal. Penalty is good. Going in 2-1 at half time would be alright so far. Oh, off the post! Kidding me. Disaster. Better win against Bristol City again today. We're playing today, nice. Tried to scrap our manager for their manager refusing to handshake. Yeah. Who was that? Is that Alex Neil? I'm sure I saw a video of that online, and it was pretty bizarre. Okay, kind of got back into that a little bit. Eco in possession, shots on target, not so much. Got a poorer XG though. Let's have a look at the squad so far. Kovnaski missing the pen's not great. Nervous. But Schuller's well out of shape. Let's see if on a yellow. Going to keep as we are just now. I think. Put everything to the left. Put in both flanks, I think. Okay, second half. Out of all the players, you wouldn't think their captain would be the one to mainly start the kick-off of the scrap. Yeah, not great, is it? So it was literally just the manager didn't want to shake, or was it not the Bristol City manager refused to shake hands? Can't remember exactly how it started, but do remember it just seemed like totally can ask it off for Schuller, Bristol City manager. So well, so it's a bit of a grudge match then. Is that today? Bristol City. 73 minutes in. Right. Encourage. Throw them in, encourage. Let's go positive. Diatta is not used to the press and intensity being asked of him today. Okay. Looks like he could possibly do it coming off. Condition wise. Oh, good save. Right, some last 10 minute changes. Demo for Cuisance and Diatta. Winkler on. I think we might be about to ride out a 1-1 draw here. Yeah, 1-1, okay. Not amazing, but I'll take that. It's proper class though. After the scrap, 2 of our players took a picture with the away end. Nice. Must improve. One of them was ex-Bristol Rovers. Ah, right, okay. Nice, winding them up a little bit. You're top of the league after that. Happy. I'm not paying attention to that right now. There's far too much football to be played for it to be of any real relevance. Or, I'm pleased. It's nice for the players next row, or for the way in which they go about business. It's up to them to keep going now. Yeah, I'll go for that. So, despite being rather open at the back, you managed to avoid defeat. How do you reflect on that performance? I'm going to go neutral with that one. We'll have to analyse the footage. So what do you think today then against Bristol City? Going for a win? Is that away or is that a home? I'm assuming it's maybe a home. Is that a cup match as well then, or was the last game a cup match? A deeply impressive unbeaten sequence with Hertha. For how long do you envisage it can go on for? Well, until the Leipzig Cup game, I would imagine. Yeah, home win. Nice one. I'll keep an eye out for that score today. League game. Okay, cool. Was the last game where that happened a league game as well? So was that like two games against them in quick succession? Pundits are suggesting that players will suffer from overconfidence, though. Do you fear that could be a problem? I can't afford to allow it to happen, certainly, though it becomes something to consider the longer this goes on. Finally, I'm taking confidence and complacency, but I believe we're coming on the right side of that for the time being. Looks like Sissoko was your personal nemesis today. So show us how it's done. PSG manager Luis Enrique was spotted in the crowd today following recent speculation that he's interested in signing Eichhorn. Would you be willing to discuss a deal? You can refuse to rule it out if you want. I'll go for that. Leave press conference, because I would like to keep him, but I'd imagine he's probably going to want to go, and we're probably not going to be able to compete with PSG to fight him off or fight them off. So we got next Fortuna Düsseldorf. Which is the last game before the RB Leipzig Cup match, which will be very interesting. Certainly be a test of whether or not we can keep this run going and how decent we are as a side. In a previous save, I was Hertha and drew Bayern in the German Cup and got absolutely hammered 5-0. So I'm hoping to avoid something similar to that happening this time around. I feel like we're a better side than that squad that I had in that game. So yeah, a little bit more confident, but they were at least top 3 of the Bundesliga at the moment, so they're obviously doing pretty well as well. Slice off ball movement, yep, cool. When are we? October. Playing time changes. Good enough to be a starter? Don't know, is he? I should totally agree with that, to be honest. I think I'll bin that off further now. Performing above average at the moment. 7th. Okay. It's wise to pay close attention to Sebastian Krone in the coming weeks, as a worry may become unhappy with training, mainly as a result of feeling that this individual training has not, or is no longer suitable. Okay. Eichberger injured. Ooh. Well, don't need him for the next game, so let the physio deal with that one. Under 19 sports scientist. Cool. Right. So 4 days time, Dusseldorf. Let's see, where are they at the moment? Oh, they were 7th, weren't they? Civics, language improvement, progress. All right. Yeah, I guess 7th. So what are they? 15 points for 5 behind us. Could be tricky. I think though, tactics-wise, I can't really change it up too much because at the minute I'm on a pretty decent run. And everyone's reasonably familiar with how we're playing. The only thing is that Eichhorn, well, to be fair, his average is alright. I wonder if Dema's due a kind of wonder if Dema and Dardai defensive mid, box to box. Yeah, I might drop Dema for the time being, although his average is only just under 7, so it's not drastic or anything. Okay. 2 days time. Rivalry renewed at Eintracht Stadion. Was that Braunschweig and Hanover 96? Didn't realise that was a big rivalry. Kratemacher, Eichhorn, Kovnatski and Chuck Ernst all training well. Luckily they are all also in the squad. So right, okay. Perform well in training lately and is extremely happy with training and has a very professional attitude. Dema in Dardai. Yeah, now looking at that, you're kind of like, can you afford to drop him? Maybe I need to give Eichhorn a spell on the bench then, because I'm kind of looking at that more to get his stats up and potentially sell him on at some stage. But the better player just now is definitely Dema, isn't it? Box to box, defensive mid. He's definitely not a. Do you want to have two defensive midfielders though? Go deep line playmaker, I think. Two defensive mids feels a bit too defensive. Press conference, right. Crepin Diaz had a fine start, turning on consistent impressive performances in his first few games. This must presumably make you delighted that his signing has been so well yet. I'm not going to mention Pal Dardai at the moment. Positive impact on squad morale, with everyone seeming happier, more together. Breath of fresh air in place. Seafolk has physical attributes rarely seen in other players. How much does that help you in the way you set up your team? Yeah. Colbert, centre half, right? Match winner. He's integral to what we do. The big guy, right? Let's see how we get on tomorrow. Dusseldorf. Stay top. Oh, actually, we're not top anymore. Kaiserslautern have played and have gone ahead, but we're chance to go joint top. If we win, we'll go top. Actually, on goal difference, I think. Right, let's see. It might be advantageous if we invited them to cross the ball here, so don't really score from the situations. Alright, for next match. They're not crossing threat. Yeah, press home advantage. Force high turnovers. Statistically poor from set pieces. Okay. All advice for next match. Right. Laurent Ulrich. Where's he at? Magdeburg. Oh, on loan from. Wait. Is that Magdeburg or is it on loan from Stuttgart at Magdeburg? Oh, right, okay, he's injured. Gersbeck. Leave the fizzy. I don't think he's in the matchday squad. Could be wrong. Ah, shit, no, he is. He's a keeper, isn't he? Could probably do with looking at the B team. To promote him to the first squad. There we go. And he will go on the bench. Where is he? Am I missing him? Or is it just not updated yet? Yeah, it's not updated yet. Cool. Expecting a win. I hope the team can carry on with the style play. It's impressive and fans and neutrals alike. Here's hoping. Right, so we need... Oh shit. I feel like I was... Did I just promote someone who wasn't a goalkeeper? What's going on? Right, let's have a look again. Two. I think I just promoted the guy who wasn't a keeper. What an idiot. Right. This guy is getting promoted to the squad. Right, okay. The boy just came up, getting promptly booted back down again, unfortunately. Was it Berner? Or something. Can't actually remember who it was now. Anyway, this has been a total disaster of a prep. Right, here we go. I think it was this guy. Right. Back to the B team, son. Sorry about that. Cool. Normal service resumed. Quite a defensive bench, isn't there? Don't look at that many options. So we've got attacking mid, Eichhorn, Winkler, probably don't need. We've got cover for left and right through Pekarik. Right, okay. I'm going to stick on. Yeah, stick Groening on the bench for now. Here we go. Cool, okay. We got there in the end. Right. Number, that'll be the keeper. Cool. So, same tactic as has been working well for us so far. No need to change, I don't think, at the minute. Okay. Address the team. Let's keep this run going. Okay, what do we attribute this recent good run to? I think with our fans, our whole performance today, and what we're capable of. Don't see why we're not capable of turning playing well here. Don't know. I'll my players to perform. Just not let them get complacent. Right, here we go. So what? They've got the Berlin state, though. This looked so different there to how I remember it looking before, but then maybe not seen up to the top before. It looked quite different. Right, down to business. edging it slightly on XG at the minute. Risa just notched up to a 7, so things are looking good down the left. I know the instructions have us going mostly down the right, if I remember, or the left, sorry. I want us to go wings, because we're playing a winger on either side. Let's see what that does. Building it from the back. Nice play so far, out to Zifauk. Oh, this has been... What a goal that was. Is that offside? Oh man. I hope not, because that was some decent passing football there. Oh, it's been awarded. Nice. Thought I just called for offside there. Was it tight? Ooh. I think he moved back onside. Well, he did. It was tight though. Nice, 1-0. Here we go again. Dema's up on a 7 as well. Risa on an 8.1. Dema certainly pay me back for bringing him back into the team. Just unlucky. I just wanted Eichhorn to build up a bit of momentum there and see if we can boost those stats if PSG are interested. There could be a significant bit of money to be made on that transfer. Certainly on top at the moment. XG way outweighing Dusseldorf at the moment. Yeah, playing pretty well up top. Dardai and Dema in the middle actually doing decent. Seems like Dema as a playmaker is working out pretty well. I think we're doing well, but we can definitely find our gear to charge. I'm kind of tempted actually to take Kovnaski off and give Schuler or even Groning half an hour or so. In fact, I might do that. Yeah, let's stick Schuler on. Don't want him to be dropping off because he kind of needs to be the focus. So, yeah, let's go with that. See if we get on. Again, for like how dominant we appear to be, we're not like smashing home 4 or 5 goals a game. We've all been quite kind of tight victories, so could definitely do with converting a few more chances. Particularly when such a good XG and 7 shots on target as well. Right, time for another late change, I think. Risa's buckled. It's had a good game though. Stick Finkler on, and Finkler's alright from the left, isn't he? It's okay, it's not his preferred, but hang on, is he left footed? Yeah, that's it, that works okay. Anyone else? Going just now, I think. Maybe going to throw Eichhorn on again there for the last 5 minutes, but Karbovnik's got an injury. Missed that. Right. I think I'm taking take Dardai off. Eichhorn go on. Oh shit. Still had more subs to go. Looks like we're getting away with another 1-0 here. Yep, there we go. So RW24 still here, working away in the background. No worries, man. All good. Back at work today and off again from tomorrow. Nice one. Are you off for New Year and stuff as well? This is the first year I've actually taken some time off in between. Normally I kind of work a couple of days at least because it's usually not too bad a time of year to work. It's fairly quiet. So I enjoying a couple of days of not doing much, eating loads of chocolate, drinking more than I should be during the day. It's not bad. It's what this time of year is for, though. Can you explain Kunaski's bad day in front of goal? Getting into the position to miss with chances is half his job. Yeah, give him a boost. We're top still. Risa shines. 11 unbeaten. Let's go to the press conference. Ben has got back. Nice one. Glad you could join us. Drop you a follow, will do, man. Yeah. Let me find you quickly. While I'm on here at the same time. Always good to follow any other FM streamers. Give me a moment. Oh. There you go, mate. Here we go. Start press conference. As I said, I've only just started getting into streaming actually. Still relatively new to it and kind of figuring out who's doing what. So, always good to follow others doing something similar. Looks like technology gave our team a helping hand. Well, it was onside, so it did, but it was the correct decision. Risa leaving the club. Please playing well, remain confident keeping him. Kratenmacher had a cracking game today. Our performances like that likely to persuade you to try and make the deal permanent. We'd love him to be permanent, but I think it's a loan, so it's going to be tricky. So we'll look into the press conference. Been streaming since September, October. Ah, cool, nice. So you and I probably relatively new among the streaming community. Ben has got to play FM and ruin my day. Yeah, aye, definitely. Why not? It is a funny one. You can kind of impact your mood. It's definitely really annoying when you go on a losing run. And seemingly nothing you do changes it as well. But yeah, go ahead. It could ruin your day, could make your day infinitely better, so why not? And who knows, like the actual football is, I hope it works out for you today as well, but you never know what's going to happen there, so maybe FM will be the thing to save it today. Hopefully it'll be a convincing win for your lot, but you never know, do you? Sessa isn't good enough to be one of our free kick takers. Yeah, is he a free kick taker at the moment though? He's not on the list, but actually a lot of these guys are Kuson, Stardai. Yeah, most of these guys aren't actually even playing at the moment, so I'd probably stick in Kratenmacher ahead of Hang on. And then Risa, or actually, probably Risa ahead of him as well, actually. These are our left footers. I'll go Risa from both sides, actually, I think. Or, nah, probably better not to. Right. Definitely one of Risa or Kratamak are taking some of them, though. RIP my tactics from Benazagod. Well, let's know how you get on. Right, let's have a look. This is the DFB Pokal spectacular against Leipzig up next. Pickford's son is a decent goalkeeper on this game, man, no way. Was that the same Pickford's son who was wearing the half and half jersey not long ago? Or was that him? I can't remember. Somebody's had their kid on the pitch in a half and half jersey. I think it was him. Winkler for Diatta. Dardai for Dema. Eichhorn for Dardai. Dujak for Karbovnik. Don't know if I agree with those changes, to be honest. Has Diatta been on poor form? Probably not his best recently, so maybe I will start Winkler. But that does mean having him on the right. Oh, actually, I think he's better on the right from memory. Left footer on the right could be if he's an inside. Let me see. Diatta for Winkler. Yeah, he's definitely tired, isn't he? Karbovnik. When is this game? Shit. Left back. Probably going to have to play him because he's looking buckled at the moment. There we go. Josh Pickford got in for a free. He's like 3.5 star at my level, potentially 4.5 stars. Ah, okay. Nice. Attend press conference. Where are you sat in the league at the moment, Ben? Where did you say you were you still fighting off relegation at the moment? Are you a bit more comfortable than that? Some people have labelled your team as a potential giant killer against Leipzig. Are you confident of pulling off an upset? I'll go for the tempering expectations option there. Your side's so far been beating one team in the competition, but now face a tougher challenge. And are you confident of adding to the list? Be positive on that one. Been the story of the Pokal so far this season. How much longer can this run last? We want to win it. Why not us? We haven't come this far to quit now. If every other team is a contender, we should be considered one too. David Data meant for Gerspix return from injury. I think he's close, but that's soon. Are you hopeful of striking a deal with Kratemacher? Hopefully be able to reach a decision or an agreement. Do you think Leicesters' ability to thrive in and out of position and capacity can make a difference, play a big role? Fighting for promotion now, I went down. Oh yeah, of course we did. Well, good luck. Drop us a message in with your progress. Good to hear how that's all going. Rooting for Scarborough over the next couple hours for you. Right, Leipzig, big game tomorrow. Let's see how we get on. They're not actually on the best run recently. What's that? A win, a loss, and 3 draws. Although it's 3 draws against. Don't know about keeping Dujak on, to be honest. Not really using him at the minute, but it could be interesting. Or could be useful in future. Few injury problems. We have seen a 48% decrease in injuries so far season compared to what we'd expect on average. Position joint 9th in the injury table shows that other teams are also suffering problems. Continue to monitor. Fair enough. Dujak injured by Thorsteinsson in training. To physio, I think. Okay. Right, it's a big one. Not holding out a huge amount of hope for this, has to be said, but anything's possible. Cup game. Tactical advice. What's it saying? Cautious. Yep. Fair enough. Being to frustrate, yeah. Fair enough. Typical kind of approach for a bigger team, I suppose. Try and piss them off, hit them on the break. Okay. Fitness test. Gersbeck, Icebreaker, Dujak. Right, okay, these guys aren't going to be involved anyway. At least if Millwall don't go up, maybe my local will. Second in the league after 22 games, 1 point off top. Remind me, it's Bromley, isn't it, Ben? I had a wee look the other day actually at the table and saw them in there. Yeah, nice one. I remembered. Yeah, that's good going. So would that be back to back promotions for them? Remember you said you were at the final, but I can't remember if that was last year or a few years ago. So we've got right wing as an option here. I think we probably go back in with Diatta on the right. Promotion season in League 2 promotion. Cool. Okay, cool. So on the bench. Finkler. The bench, there we go. '11th last year for playoff winners of National League ain't bad. That certainly isn't, no. Yeah, it's a good going in 2 seasons, basically. 2 or 3. What do you reckon? They be able to stay up around the top for the rest of the season, or will they fade away, do you think? Left back, Karbovnik. Do we throw him back in? Slightly under in terms of condition, but in better shape than Pekarik, or however that should be pronounced. Chesterfield got playoffs and they won the league last season. They got 7th. I think another upper mid-table finish. Aye, it sounds like that would be a good result. Upper mid-table finish. Building it for next season. Any standouts in the squads at the moment for Bromley? Go out there and give these fans a money worth to win these home. Right, we're at home, so that's good. I'm going to go for an all the best out there and have fun. Pressure's off. Right. Let's see, here we go. Cautious approach to begin with. Have you done old National League saves in like old FMs. No, I haven't actually. I was saying earlier on, I've really only been playing like the oh god, that was so close. I've only been playing the mobile FMs for a number of years. My laptop that I had before was never really good enough to handle sort of more modern FMs, so I was mobile only for a good few years. So I've not done any National League saves. Oh, off the crossbar. For a while, or certainly not on any sort of recent FM. So it'd be good to give one of those a go. Might not know cheek then. Doesn't ring a bell, but try me. Who knows? There's often actually a couple of guys that skinned us there. A couple of guys that come up to the Scottish leagues from National League or lower sort of League 2 and things like that. So it's not unheard of. Right, here we go. Yeah, maybe out to. Oh, I thought he was going to go to Zefuk on the right there. Resign the box, skinned him. Go on. Yes, get in. He's a National League legend for the last decade. Joined Bromley on a free in 2019. The last season got League 2 Golden Boot at 33. No way. I'm going to have to look him up. That sounds like a good story. Those guys that like are just around for forever. Who's that guy? Is it Trundle? Lee Trundle? I know he's not necessarily National League, but he's one of those ones who just sort of seems to have been around or was around for forever. Part of the furniture. This hasn't been a bad start so far. Holding our own at the moment. It's RW24 Michael Cheek. You know, sound like you know what's going on here. Good knowledge. Right, Zefuk down the right. Can he get a ball in? He's got one in. Yes, get in. Giving this game 2-0. Question is now, do we continue cautious? Seems to be working for us. Or switch to defensive and try and see out. It's still quite early to be going defensive 28 minutes in. Let's do where we are just now. Seems to be doing the business anyway. Introduce Peter Pekarik. Why? Karbovnik's looking tired. Okay. So Zefuk, to be fair. We've got a right back in Eichberger. He's a kind of last hope. I think we're going to have to keep him on field for the time being. Yeah, we have had lots of shots on target. Things are going well, but no, you're better. Don't let that happen. Right, here we go, second half. Leipzig highlight. Oh, throw them a focus. Ooh, just over. Let off with one there. So we're up on XG here at the minute. Showboating from Risa, nice little back heel. What a finish. Oh, boo. Far check, maybe? No, offside. Good result this, yeah, if we can hold out. To be honest, I was expecting us to have our arses handed to us. Said that one of the previous sort of saves that I'd go in with Hertha, I'd drew Bayern in the cup and got absolutely annihilated, like 5-0. So pleased with how this has gone so far. Let's have a look. Risa, Diata, right, okay. Let's see, Winkler on. Let's see if I can. Right back's struggling, but I've not really got anybody I could bring on for him. Kratenmacher. Don't know. Everyone's pretty buckled. Tell you what, bring Eichhorn on for this one. Interception by Reset. Doing his defensive duties as well as his attacking ones. Giving it away. Oh. Oof, close one. Right, 15 minutes. Let's throw them on our focus. Thorsteinsson, bring it. Don't know. Probably should, although they're getting a lot of chances, but they're not. They're not sticking any of them away. Right, we need to make some changes here. Gonna go Cuisance in the middle. I think that's my. We got one more. Right. Thorsteinsson on just to see this out, hopefully. Cleared. Cleared by Leisner. Big guy at the back. Right, we won the break. Here we go. Go to the corner. Right, we're into stoppage time. Looks like we've managed to hold out. Clean sheet as well. Waste much more time. Yep, do it. Alright, we're going for a third. I had a third, that'll be icing on the cake. Shoot. What a finish. That'll do. $30-yarder. Take that. I was not expecting a 3-0 win in this game. So we'll have a look at that one. Oof. Yeah, beauty. Not bad. Take that. We actually held our own there. They had plenty of chances, right enough, but we had the better XG. Pretty open game overall. Although looking at the momentum, they certainly had the lion's share of that. Very happy. Leave match. Right. Congratulations, the magic of a cup strikes again. Proud, huge result. Players produce big moments when they mattered most. You do that, you always have a chance. Press conference next. Alright, here we go. Do you have thoughts regarding Werner and RB Leipzig following the match? Some people simply wouldn't have have it that we could get a result here. They were wrong, and we're going to continue proving people wrong. Felt we were disrespected at times. I think we've proven to everybody that we can mix it with bigger teams. Werner has a good team here. We proved the match for them. Fairy tale continues. Must be delighted. Brilliant feeling. Very delighted. I can't wipe the smile off my face. Next round, you must be delighted. Do you think you can go the way? Taking it one game at a time, as always. You've got the victory today, despite only having 30% possession. Was that part of your game plan to allow them to have majority of the ball and then catch them on the counter? Yep. Most of those. I think that was, yeah. Best player on the pitch, absolutely faultless in my opinion. Keeper, yep. Although he didn't have a huge amount to do. A lot of their shots were not on target. Okay, I'm going to take a quick break, and we'll be back very shortly. So yeah, catch you in a few minutes. If you're hanging about, I think probably going to get another couple of games in, maybe to the Braunschweig or the Kiel match before calling it for today. But yeah, I'll be back shortly. Ben is a god. Why is everyone on unknown for stars? I'm lost. I don't know my own players' star ratings. What's going on? Oh, that sounds weird. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure I can help you there. That sounds strange though. Is that? I'm assuming that didn't happen before. It's only just occurred. Maybe a bug of some sort. Who knows? Hopefully you can sort that out though. Okay, 2 minutes, and I'll be back with you shortly. Alright, back in. Had to go and top up my bottle and grab a few celebrations. It's Christmas, gotta keep that chocolate consumption up. Alright, that was a good result. What was that? 3-0. That was a cup game, wasn't it? Yeah. 3-0. Good result in that one, considering what our recent games have been like. Fairly low scoring affairs. Happy to get a good few goals against a decent side as well. Benedict got 21 means my coaching hasn't sufficiently, or my coaching staff haven't sufficiently scouted them, but I've had them at the club last season. Oh yeah, that's weird. Yeah, you'd think you'd still have the detail on them. Well, I suppose it could, if they're no longer at your club, maybe when they change, then you can't tell what they've changed to. Right, next few games: Kaiserslautern, Braunschweig, and Kiel, all in Bundesliga 2. So yeah, let's see how we get on. That's a morale boosting win over a big side in RB Leipzig. So yeah, pretty pleased with that. 8 days till the next game. Eichhorn becomes youngest ever Pokal player. 16 years and 94 days. That's mental, isn't it? You think being that age, playing in a huge game. In fact, I think, what game was it recently? He in real life was playing against, I think it was Kaiserslautern actually in the cup. And I think he might have got one of the goals. I think they beat them like 5 or 6-0 or 1. And got one of the goals in the game. By all accounts played pretty well, so yeah, pretty impressive. Ernst impresses, Werner disappointed, humbling defeat. Done that. Key findings. Just gonna get my top on again, it's a bit cold. Key findings: impressively restricted opposition to no goals from 25 touches in our penalty area. Conceded none of the 13. Conceded none of the 10 shots from inside the penalty area. Turned 52 entries into the final third into 10 shots on goal. Regained possession well. Winkler injured 1 or 2 days. Thankfully, only a short amount of time. Considering that screamer that he just scored, it'd be good to have him around for a little bit longer. Okey-doke. Did I have to say Schalke? What was that? Schalke election? It looked like election fever. I don't know what that's all about. Anyway, distracted. Kratenmacher and Eichhorn consistently training well. That's good. Ooh, we're not getting an easy route, are we? Although Mönchengladbach, where are they at the moment? 14th in Bundesliga, so got to fancy our chances. Who else is left in it? Mainz, München, Dortmund, Greuther Fürth, Cottbus, Frankfurt could have won Cottbus. That would have been a decent draw. Schalke, basically anybody not in Bundesliga, but if I had to get a Bundesliga side, happy with underperforming Mönchengladbach. I think that'll do nicely. Worst performing defending team analysis. When are we playing Greuther Fürth, because they don't seem to be doing too well at the minute. Social groups. Who are the outsiders here? Kolbe, Seguin, Groningen. Diaz not settling in, it looks like. Doesn't appear to be affecting him too much at the moment, but Need to get him some pals. Jensen developing concerns. Let you know that Leon Jensen doesn't seem himself at the moment. Should be starting more games. Oh man, is this the boy that I don't know. Actually, to be fair, he looks decent. I don't know why I've overlooked him. Leon Jensen, right, let's see. Is he even on the bench? Yeah, he could do with. Maybe I'll give him a rerun soon. Although, who'd you bring off the bench? When everyone's doing so well at the moment. Don't want to take off Eichhorn either. Okey-doke. Is Sessa still in the list? I thought I got rid of him. Yeah, Sessa's not taking free kicks, or is it? Oh, free kicks, shit. Yeah, okay. Also, Kratemacher should be. Oops. Sessa out. Macker being the taker. Yeah, this Jensen guy. He's decent, like. I wonder. Dardai and Dema. I mean, to be fair. Oops. Both of them are pretty strong as well. Although I would maybe select Dardai over him actually. Jensen over Dardai possibly. Let's see. Box to box. Interesting. Dem is a deep line playmaker. Reluctant to change things around, but let's give that a shot because I think our next game against in fact, who is it against? Kaiserslautern, and there are a second. Is this the game to be experimenting with? Maybe not. Cuisance feels like he should be starting. To be fair, he's got a point. He's all right. I'll discuss it with him. I'm not starting off for my supposed importance. I'm gonna go with squad player compromise. Oh dear. Okay, he's not happy about it. Don't want to lose you, but I can't go around making guarantees about who's going to play my show. About patience, get your head down. You get your chance to prove you're worthy. Because he, I'm not going to change your mind, so there's no point in continuing discussion. Just wanted to raise my concern that I'm still not happy about the situation. Well, sorry, mate. Can't just get in the squad at the moment until there's a reason to bring you in if everyone's doing alright. So, Cessa's also right. I'm not quite as bothered about want to go on loan. Right, he's going to go out on loan. So do I need to available for a loan? Okay. Just going to offer him out on a no particular details at the moment, see how that goes. Okay. Ah, shit, Dema's injured. Ah, well. This is interesting. Did I take Dema, or I think it was Dardai I took off, wasn't it? Okay. What's this guy? 17 years old. I don't know. Not sure about offering him a contract. Doesn't look that good. Okay. We'll not offer him a new contract, no? He's done pretty well. Oh, has he been playing at... Has he been playing at left back? I think I've been playing him at left back. I'm sure we could... Get a digital football. Nah, I'll do it. Right, okay. There's interest elsewhere. Okay, so we put him on the transfer list. Fair enough. An opportunity. Oh, jeez. Squad's unhappy with something. Right, Demo, 2 to 5 days. Development device. Praise recent form. Yeah, it's been decent as well. And Ernst, keep it up. Cup of Nick offer. What's his value? 1.3 million. Is it better to sell him and get something? Non-negotiable. Look at sell them. Interested in the market. B. Lots of interest. Fight some offers. Okay. Cool. I think this will be the cuisance treatment thing. Yeah. Play the cups. I'm not going to guarantee anything about playing time. Playing time does look decent, and we've got an ideal game to get him in because Dema is injured. Right. For Dardai. And then Seguin comes in. Okay, right. Today's Kaiserslautern game. Let's see how we get on. Offers have come in. Wow, okay. Augsburg, 1.2 million. That'll do. Gonna right, I'll accept that one. Was it Alaves they offered? Oh, they have 575 plus. Right, I'm going to leave that for now and then see if he agrees terms with Augsburg, because a million would be pretty nice. 12 players up for international duty. Eichhorn and for Jensen for fitness reasons. Respect him, see how the game goes. Do you agree that Torsten Lieberknecht deserves credit for his overachievement? Credit where credit's due. You're also very surprised by the current performance levels. Is there a danger Torsten Lieberknecht on this side finding you praise a little patronising? Where they are on merit. How challenging is it for you to get your players to play as well? Here's it against RB Leipzig. Work hard. But our break recently attended in last week. Do you see that affecting players? We're working hard in training, but no substitute for much. What sort of challenges are you up against? Ball forward quickly, otherwise known as long balls. I think if you're coming up against them, don't fear nor do my players. I'm just not afraid to give credit where credit is due. Cool. Right, top of the division, first v second. Let's see how we get on. I suppose at some stage soon I'm going to have to approach the Eichhorn, Kratemacher loan and try and get him on a permanent, I think. Cross and threat. Focus on stopping that. The instruction would be more effective going forward. We get to concede chances from deep areas. Okay, for next match. Weakness on our left. Okay. Place. Supporters are predicting game will likely be a draw. Faint hope of sneaking a win. Interest in hope team carry on style play. Alright. Demo Winkler. Suriname call up for Zefik. Is Winkler on the bench? Yeah. Dema. I thought he was still injured. Yeah, 2 days to his knee. Not going to play him though. Let's see how this Jensen gets on in midfield. We've got Icon to come on and replace him if we need to. Right, they're using 5-2-1-2. Okay. Putting a real show out there. Right. What's the secret behind your good away record? What are you doing to ensure the team picks up where it left off against Leipzig? Take a lot of confidence from that. There we go. Okay, here we go. First v second. Yeah, let's see how this one goes. Hard to call. Fans not expecting a win, which is interesting considering the run we're on, but throw a cheeky encouraging. But I'll see how we go. Here we go. Free kick, Kratamacher. Gonna have a go. Oh, tipped over. Not a bad effort. Alright, some early chances. Looks like Kaiserslautern coming back into it. Keep an eye on Jensen as well for the remainder of this half and see who he gets on. There's always Eichhorn to bring on if we need. Good ball in. Oh my goodness, what has happened there? Back across the goal mouth. Jeez, oh, it couldn't be any closer. That was off both posts, I think. It's a warning shot. There's a decent crossfire, this guy, Jolly. Good name. Intercepted by Dardai. Diaz got the ball. Leisner up the wing. Right, build a re-attack in this side from Zifuk. Foul. Chance to get the ball in the box, maybe. Risa going to swing one in, hopefully. Not bad. Back out to Jensen. Risa with a shot. Ooh, it's tipped wide. Corner. Let's see. Oh, nothing came of it. So, fairly equal so far. I think Kaiserslautern edging it on XG at the minute. Let's see how we get on. Right, building from the back. Kolba taking it over halfway. Oh, you keep it on going. On your cell. Stick it in the box. Nice. Oh, unlucky. Good cross as well, actually. Zifuk storming in. Oh, good save. I was unlucky there. Was kind of half expecting that one to go in. We boosted the old XG with that one, so 3 shots on target. I've got it to 5 now. Seem to be coming at a wee bit of sustained pressure. Decent ball in. Jensen. What a finish. That's one way to guarantee your inclusion in the next few games, having been out in the cold. That was a good finish though. From the edge of the box, curled that one in. Top corner. Pick it out. Right, 1-0. half time. Oh, can we make it to half time? Oh, was that just the highlight for half time? Ah, okay, yeah. I was going to say that was a bit of a strange one. Right, decent first half. Slightly edging it just now. Probably scored marginally against the run of play. Let's see how we're getting on. Jensen, our frozen out defensive midfielder, back in and with a goal, having the game of his life so far. Probably going to keep things as they are just now. Yeah, not massive need for us to make any massive changes at the moment, so let's keep going. Find another gear. Let's go. Oh, not sure if we've got a highlight going on here, but we can't see it. So we've got only text at the moment for this one. There's a foul, but no, it's a penalty. Is that a penalty for us or for Hertha? For Kaiserslautern? Trip on Risa, penalty. Right, but we cannot see what's going on at the moment. So text only for this update. Penalty. Kavnaski, it's a corner. Oh, missed it again. That's 2 penalties he's missed. I think we're going to have to change our penalty taker, possibly. A lifeline for Kaiserslautern. This would be classic stuff to concede after just missing a penalty. Sorry Ben, missed your message. I found out it was my board not paying me. Not paying me coaches. I'm not carrying that save on anymore. 6 seasons for nothing. That's annoying. So you giving up on that one? That's a shame though. But at least you found out what it was. As scant consolation that is. Risa is looking a bit tired at the moment, so let's just double check. I've got a feeling. Oh man, equaliser. I was going to say I got a feeling they might be able to score here. I wonder if we let's give Risa a wee bit more time, but through ball. Split defence. Demand more. Yeah, I feel like we maybe need Winkler to come on, possibly. Let me see. Although he's the main man. Yeah, what can you do when all your coaches don't want to stay as well because of the board? Got no control. That is annoying. Very annoying, particularly when you're 6 seasons deep. Are you going to resign and see if you can get another job in the same save, or start over? It's a ball into Kovnaski, headed out. Seafolk back in, not cut out by a defender. Back. Encouragement. Right. What are options off the bench? Winkler for Risa, I think. It's not his favoured right mid or attacking right mid, but Kovnaski off for Schuler, yeah. It's having a stinker. No, start over. Enterprise North didn't work. Time for Enterprise South. Go for it. Let us know who you pick. Oh, I thought that was in. See if I get the back post. Yeah, good to know who your team will be in that league. Drop it in the chat when you've made your decision. Right. Into the 89th minute. See if I can into the box. Cleared. I think we're recovering it. Karbovnik. Jensen again. He's not just going a second goal. I feel a bit daft for not having played this guy before, but happy enough for him to score 2 on his debut for me. Chose Turkey, did a random generation, got Turkey, predicted second or third. Alright, nice one, cool. Oh well, that sounds like it could be a good side to start off with. Potential for immediate promotion. 2-1 with the last gasp goal here, or near enough anyway. 4 minutes stoppage. Right, see if I struggle and get him off. Kratenmacher, the through ball, headed back to Schiller. That should be time now, I think. Ref, is the whistle? Schiller down to Kratenmacher. Got under control now. Just take it to the corner flag, basically. Done. Time. Oof, right, 2-1. Nice to squeeze that one out. Jensen had the game of his life there. That's like a new signing, almost. Happy we got the result. Kovnaski's looking at potentially getting dropped here, I think. Could have gone either way. Might have seemed to just about favour us, and I thought we'd be able to get a result. How did you feel when Leon Jensen scored late on? So what's it all about? 26, though. Yeah, that was an important win actually, to get a wee bit of breathing space to Kaiserslautern now. Edge out our opponents. Classy performance by Jensen. Make it 12 unbeaten. Right. Press conference. Okay, good result against a side you were very vocal in your admiration for. And you think your comments might have impacted the result. Don't know about that. Still a good side. I hope they don't get too disheartened. Good result for you out there. How surprising was it for you, given your pre-match opinions of Torsten Lieberknecht and his team? Play excellent football. Delighted to have matched them. How do you feel? I think the two teams fared against each other from a tactical perspective. Fascinating play I can take away from a brilliant season so far, defying expectations at every turn, and have become a most compelling story. How far can your team go? Can't get ahead of herself. Take it a match at a time. How do you assess Leon Jensen's efforts? Terrific. You delivered some great results lately with your distinctive brand of b-ball. Oh, right, okay. B-ball, particularly with your approach out of possession, is this something you've dedicated a lot of time and attention to? Work hard to be a good team without the ball. Karbovnik had a great game out there today. Do you expect that will increase his interest in his services? Yep, I do. But that does remind me, we need to look for a left back for next season. Right, what's their fixture schedule looking like? Okay, cool. Well, it's a few weeks off to the next game, and that's a good wee run this morning. I think I might call it there for just now for this stream. Let me save the game. I'm going to call it there. Good progress, still unbeaten. We've actually got on a decent winning run since the start of this stream compared to where we were previously, which was a bit more draws and mostly draws, or half and half draws and wins. So not a bad performance. Thanks everyone for watching along. Good to have you with us this afternoon, and hopefully we'll get in our stream in before the end of the year. And if not, hope you guys all have a great new year, and see you early in January to continue this. Thanks to Ben for coming back into the stream again, and it's RW24. Hope the rest of your work day goes well, mate. Might see you on your stream next time you're on as well. Keep an eye out for you going live sometime soon. Anyway, hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Oh, all out of focus here for some reason. There we go. Hope you guys have a good rest of your day. We'll hopefully catch you again on the stream soon. Have a good one, and catch you shortly.